Hello everyone, and welcome back to another beta episode of StoneBlocks. This is Scoots42, and today you may notice I've got some seared bricks in my inventory. I've been a little busy doing some stuff that we already talked about, making clay and busting stuff down to get sand and gravel. And I used some of that clay and sand and gravel to get some grout, which I then smelted up in our furnaces over here. I've also got a nice little, botanical area, greenhouse if you will, where I've got different greenhouse type things going. A little arboretum, just some, basic stuff. We've got a pretty decent little manual tree farm now. We're getting lots and lots of saplings, lots and lots of apples, and for right now, are you not gonna, there we go. Well, I did put a piece of glowstone over here to kind of help out with the light levels, and I don't know why this apple sapling isn't growing. I've wasted about all the bone meal I think I'm going to waste on it, so I don't know if there's not enough height. I don't know if it's a light level issue. Maybe it just doesn't want to grow underground. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to leave it there for a while. Because honestly, I don't know why it's not growing. But I don't really want to waste any more resources on it. What I do want to do, though, is get some of this stuff put away. I'm doing pretty good on food. I've discovered that we can take our wheat here and make wheat flour, and of course we can smelt the wheat flour, and we can also smelt these apples and get, in my opinion, some pretty OP cooked apples, and those things are pretty awesome. I like them a lot. Let's take a look in our quest book real quick. What I wanted to do was work on getting the stuff for the Smeltery. I think if we don't have enough, we should be pretty close to having enough stuff for this. I'm going to want one piece of glass out of here. There we go, and that's going to give me my seared tank, and that's going to give me my Smeltery controller. And we also want 2 faucets. I can't remember if it said we wanted 1 or 2 drains, but we're going to start off with 1. How many drains does it say I need? Seared bricks, faucet, smeltery controller, seared tank, 1 drain. Okay, we can deal with that. Let's see. We're going to be a little short. So we'll need to get 1 more round of grout going, I believe. It's got a pretty good amount of clay in there. I think, though, I don't even think I'm going to, I was compressing all of this stuff, but I don't even think I'm going to bother compressing because we really don't need that much more. We're just going to need enough, because of the way I did it, we'll just need enough to do for a casting table, which shouldn't take too, or not a table, but a basin, and that shouldn't take too long at all. So just a couple more times here. And that mob farm is slow, but we are getting our stuff out of it. I've got a little bit more to go on getting the zombie flesh that we need, so there we go. This should get us what we need here as far as the grout goes. That should be plenty. I even still had some more to cook. I didn't even see it. So let's kind of split this up a little bit. There we go. We're doing pretty good. I'm starting to get, or what do you call it, an abundance of everything, basically. Kind of switched this stuff around, too. I did a little sifting. We've got a decent amount of metals. I've got us a couple of emeralds. Still no diamonds. I did get a loot bag, though. I kind of want to see what's in there. More seeds. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I can't complain. Seeds will come in handy when we are able to start up Britannia. So I think that might have gotten us what we needed to get our basin. There we go. So did that get us everything we needed? And it did. Nice. So we should be able to get a loot chest now. Let's see what we got out of our loot chest. And then we're going to go and build ourselves a smeltery. What is that? Flask of Fleet Feet. Speed 2. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep you up here with the cool stuff. That's awesome. I didn't even know that was the thing. I've never seen that before. Can't complain about it too much. Now I have kind of laid out where I want the smeltery to go. And every smeltery is going to need the same basic things. I know you can build them larger now. I want to say something like 11 by 11 is the largest you can go as far as width and length. We've always been able to build them up as tall as we wanted, as far as I know, at least since I've been playing. Get a little light going out here. But I tend to stick with the 3x3, mainly because I don't really need much more than that. Usually by the time I need to do something more, you know, I just don't. I've just never really needed to do more. I don't know how else to explain it. By the time I do, you know, if the smeltery's not keeping up with what I need, then usually by then I've got either, you know, something like thermal going, where I've got a pulverizer and a redstone furnace. Let's see here. I think we're going to need a few more bricks, because that did not... Well, maybe it might have given us just enough. Let's see, smeltery controller. No, that did not give us enough. So it's a good thing I had a few more cooking up. So let's make a few more bricks here. And we're going to want to drain. There we go. Let's see, I better put a torch down over here. I got a bad feeling. I think we're okay. And we need one more seared brick down over here. Right in that area. There we go. Functioning smeltery right there. And just to make things easier on myself, because I'm kind of lazy, I'm going to take our tank over here to where our lava is. There we go. This thing will act like a portable tank. It'll hold 4 buckets of lava. There we go. Pick. Where'd you go? There you are. It doesn't show it, but it did not lose its lava. See, it's still there. So now we have basically real ore doubling capabilities. Now let's see here. It's not going to double up that stuff, but if we take some of this iron, for instance... Oh, I don't need to... I'm used to... I was recently playing a pack where I had to have 9 of these And we're going to do some things. We are going to do some things here to make things a little easier for us. So right here, we're going to do that. And we're going to do this. And let's cook some stone back up. I've been kind of, now that we're not really hurting horribly for resources, I've been kind of filling everything back in with stone in places. And if you have not seen any of my previous series, you guys should definitely know that I am the king of misplaced blocks and accidental block destruction. So let's get one piece of gold ore here. The rest of you can go in here for now. And the first thing I'm going to want to do is create an ingot cast. And I usually do this with a seared brick if it's possible. It's not always possible, but if it is possible, that's how I like to do it. Did I have any iron left? Not enough. Just don't have quite enough iron. So let's get some of this in here. And we're almost done with that automated water over there, just by the way. So I'm just kind of preparing some things here. Pardon, fluiduct, fluiducts. Okay. So are you ready? Yes, molten gold is ready. So there's our ingot cast. It's going to take 2 gold ingots. If you have the ability to make aluminum brass, it only takes 1 ingot for that. Let's see, so you should double. We've got 8 in there, so what we should end up seeing are 16 ingots, hopefully. 1 block is 9, plus 7 is 16. Sweet. And this is going to be manual just for a little bit here, because we're going to do some things, stuff and things. And let's go ahead. I am definitely going to be expanding this smeltery. We're going to be stuck with it being manual here for about these 5 ingots, and then we're going to be able to automate it, mostly. There we go. So I'm definitely going to want some of this stone, just by the way, for what we're automating. And do I have any chests left? I may or may not. I'm not making any promises. Doesn't look like it. So let's just make a few, because I'm going to want more than 1 here. We're going to want at least 1 hopper, and we're probably going to end up with a second one here in just a little bit. And now I want to make something called a redstone clock, if we have one, which we do if I can spell correctly. Here we go. And that's going to need a redstone torch, which my redstone, is it up here? Yeah, it was up there. There it is. So let's get ourselves a redstone torch. I don't have any sticks. Are you kidding? That just shouldn't happen. That should not be allowed to happen. Alright, so redstone torch. And we may as well make 2 of these. I think we have enough. So let's make 1 more redstone torch. Let's see, we should be able to get 2 of those. And now we're going to want some levers. There we go. And this is where I usually mess up, but I'm going to go ahead and take this faucet off, because it won't pour if there's not a faucet. Ooh, you know what? You know what I just realized is I should have... It's not too late. It is not too late. We can bump this out a little bit more still. That's why I always give myself a little bit of leeway if I can. And you guys will understand why I need a little bit more room here in just a second if you haven't already. Some of you that aren't brand new and play fairly often should know immediately why I needed to bump this out. Because basically I did not leave myself enough room to place the lever on there. Let's get some torches back up here. There we go. Alright, so redstone torch, and I want to make sure that I have a lever on there, and I may even end up bumping this out a little bit more because yeah, that torch is in the way there now. There we go. I can still get by there, but I'll probably go ahead and just bump this out a little bit more. I'd like to be able to get by here. This is why when I'm creating things like this, I kind of leave myself a little bit of room, you know, like, because if I had just left one block space, I wouldn't be able to bump this out, but now it's not going to be so bad. There we go. That doesn't look too bad at all. So what we can do, should have another chest here. And this stuff being where it is actually fairly temporary. Can I get out of there now? Yeah. So I should be able to put this hopper there. And we'll make another hopper here in just a minute. So let's make sure you're off. We can put our faucet back on. And then we'll do a clock here, and that is why I wanted to take that faucet off of there, because now this is automated and it is going to start immediately pouring. We should be able to get this filled back in now. There we go. Now, I don't want to cover that. What I might do, even though we're going to bump that up fairly soon, if I wasn't going to bump it up, I could put a trap door here, but we're going to bring all this up a level, and I'll show you how we're going to do that as soon as I get a little bit more of this iron here. Because what we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to make another servo. We are missing iron nuggets for. Did I put you up here perhaps? I did. So servo, there we go. And this time we're going to want some item ducts. There we go. And the opaque ones are usually pretty easy to make. We just need some tin and some lead this time. So do I have any lead? Don't remember. Invar, iron, and lead. I do. So I just need some tin, which hopefully we have some tin. There's some right there. There should be plenty of room, and tin melts like super quick. There we go. Here's our tin. That should be enough to get. There's some lead. So I think it was tin. Oh, that's the lead. So lead, tin, and tin. There we go. Nice. Very nice indeed. So what we can do is put you here. We're going to put a chest here. And then we're going to grab that servo we made. And you, sir, will go right there. And we're going to make sure that your redstone is enabled. And just to give you an idea of how quick we're going to be able to get this stuff now, this, I do want to double check. I have played packs in the past where this did not give us seared stone, but in most modded Minecraft, putting cobblestone in a tinker smeltery will get you more seared stone. So we won't need to make any more grout. All we'll need to do is get some seared stone. well, which is going to be pretty cool. Then I think the next thing we're probably going to work on is most likely, I think a cobblestone generator is going to be in order. Because I mean, you know, we're surrounded by stone, but we're going to want to start generating power soon. Yep, there we go, seared stone. So we're going to be able to bump this up pretty quick. Now you can do the seared stone in straight into the casting basin, but that kind of gives you some weird looking stone, weird stuff. I kind of want my smeltery to look nice, so I'm going to go ahead and make it with the bricks here, and then we'll be able to get our seared bricks, because otherwise you end up with, let's see, what is it, this stuff here, seared stone. It works just fine, there's nothing wrong with it, but you don't get any more. There's no advantage really to getting it out that way, because you know, you still would need 4 pieces of cobblestone to get that seared brick anyway. So the way I figure it, I may as well get the pretty looking stuff. So what we can do now is throw the rest of our iron in there, and it's going to start smelting up right behind this stuff, which we should be able to get a few more on there now. And I mean, we're going to have the smeltery bumped up in no time. No time flat, as a matter of fact. Well, see, there I go, being the king of misplaced blocks again. And now apparently misplaced item ducks. Good stuff. Alright, so let's take a look in our quest book, I guess. That's number 1, after we put some of this stuff back up. Let's see, where are we putting? I think we're putting all the item ducks and stuff up here. Maybe eat an apple. There we go. Let's see, so you can go back in here. We're going to want a little more iron. I think we have 1 iron ingot hanging out up here, maybe. Oh, we got a little bit more than that. So we can get our get another hopper here. There we go. Because I do want to have the other part of this casting basin part automated as well. You might be a little harder to get to. I think I can get to you. There we go. So that side's automated as well now. And we have just enough stone. There we go. So see, that's looking pretty good. That is actually looking really, really nice. I'm liking it. So let's take a look in our quest book here. We completed that, the smeltery, so that little line there is done. The mob farm, we're not doing too bad. Well, the bones are going to come in pretty quick, and I've already got 5 ender pearls. What's going to take a while, I think, is that rotten flesh. So in the meantime, I think what we should do is work on getting our cobblestone generator. So let's take a look at what we're going to need for that. Now, these come in different tiers, and it'd be nice to start off with a tier 5 or 6, to be honest, but I think starting off with a tier 1. So we just need some glass, some cobble, water, and lava. So let's get another bucket here, because we're going to need both of those at the same time. And then one of the other things I've done, just by the way, let's grab a bucket of lava. I do have some leaves in the way of my door. There we go. Over here I do have an infinite water source. The only reason that I'm still hanging on to this is at some point we will need some clay. We will need more clay, more than likely. There's still plenty of stuff to make that is going to need clay. Terracotta, for instance. I know there's some stuff that needs terracotta that we're going to want to make. So I think we've probably got more than enough to go ahead and get this going. There we go. Let's see, we should have one more iron nugget. Let's grab a little more iron out of here. There we go. And we're going to kind of rearrange this guy. I don't know, is there any more cobble in there? No. Okay, so let's get rid of this guy. And you probably went into these hoppers. Yes, you did. And we're going to kind of clear this out a little bit more. In fact, I may even completely move this over to the smeltery. So you've probably got a bunch of cobble in you, and you also more than likely have a bunch of cobble. We're going to rearrange this a little bit. We're going to want some more clay, which hopefully I didn't use it all good. And let's see, is it dark in here to anyone else? Is it just me? I think we're good. Oh, there's some mobs. Now, I did get a stone wand pulled out of a loot bag, just by the way. That was kind of cool. Where did my sword go now? Did I lose my sword? Oh, there it is. Okay. Made a tinker sword. Got a stone blade, a bone guard, and a bone handle. Not doing too bad. Pretty decent sword. Does 6.5 attack damage. So it's a little better than a standard vanilla stone sword. Then the bone stuff kind of gives it a little extra bit of a modifier for a little extra damage. Bone wide guard, bone tool rod. That's pretty nice. It's could be better. It's not the best sword I've ever made, but it's not bad either. Now we're going to want some of that porcelain clay and some of this bone meal here. And man, the old inventory is filling up again. Let's see. Let's put you in here for a second, and let's maybe dump off some of these mob drops we just got. Bones can go in there. See, we're almost to our bones. That can go in there. 500 pearls, 13 rotten flesh out of 64. So we're definitely going to be needing some more of that soon. Let's see. So let me just dump off a bunch of this cobble in here. I think, I'm kind of wondering if iron chests are a thing in here. That'd be nice if they are. I haven't checked, so this will be the test here. Totally have iron chests. That is awesome. So let's get a little bit of clay. Something like this. There we go. I probably didn't need all of that. I know I had a couple floating around in there. Now let's get ourselves another crucible. And let's get you fired up. Let's grab our hardened fluiducts. And now that we have a fairly decent amount of iron, let's go ahead and do this. Get ourselves a drum. There we go. And we're also going to do a little something like this. Get a bucket of lava. You should be pretty close to done. If I can remember where I put you. There you are. Because this cobblestone generator should have like no problem keeping up with this guy. So hardened fluiduct here. Did I have item ducts left? I think I did. There we are, item ducts. 1, 2, 3 item ducts. And now I could just put that cobblestone generator on top of here, and I think it would output. Actually want to kind of, there we go. But I'm pretty sure that's kind of output. It might not be, though. Oh, it looks like it. It looks like it's getting... kind of hard to tell. No, I don't think it is. I don't believe that it is. So what we'll do is we'll put this iron chest here, right? And see, I don't know. Yeah, see, I didn't think you did. So we'll just do something like this. Oh, those are fluiducts. I don't want fluiducts there. How did I get fluiducts? Let's get a couple more pieces of tin, which we should have up here somewhere. Aluminum, silver, copper, tin. There we go. Let's get ourselves some tin. We can add a few more blocks to the smeltery while we're at it. Almost there. 3 more blocks and we'll have a second layer there. So that'll be pretty cool. There's some tin. And we should have a little bit more lead left up here. There we go. And we do have plenty of iron, yes. And what about redstone? Running low on the stone, so we're going to have to do a little sifting after this episode. And let's get ourselves a couple of servos. There we go. Ooh, am I out of glass? No? There we go. Okay. Oh, that's weird. I wonder if that is actually... Oh, that is really weird. Okay. Well, maybe let's put some of this stuff up. And let's try for another servo. I'm not sure what happened there. I could have sworn we had 2 servos. Hardened fluid duct. You know what we didn't do? We did not make any item ducts. So let's get that lead and the tin back. Oh my gosh. There we go. Then we can do... Thinking we should come around the back side for this, because I don't have... You know what we should do? Let's see about making a crescent hammer. Easy enough. Iron and tin? Yeah. Okay. So that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Super full inventory, but... See, because I don't want that connecting there. I want this chest to kind of buffer. So let's get a servo on you there and a servo on you there. There we go. And now we can get our drum. And the drum will go here. We're going to take you off of there. Hardened fluid duct is going to move over to here. And we will need one more servo. Hopefully I've got enough left to make one. And man, we are definitely going to need some redstone now, because that took the very last of my redstone. And we're going to put one more servo right here. Alright, so now we're going to be able to hold 256 buckets of lava, which is in fact no joke. And before we go today, can I do that? No, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It's worth a shot. We've got 16 buckets of lava in here. And one of the things we can do, if I hadn't have used all of our seared bricks, that would have been awesome. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys a nifty little trick here. Hopefully, I have seen packs that disable this. And you want to aim right at the smeltery drain. Do not aim at the faucet, aim at the drain. And you're going to put a bucket of lava in and a bucket of water. Now, it won't pour into there, so don't worry about that. We are going to turn it off. And look what I've got in here. One block of obsidian. Nice. So, for those of you that are brand new to Minecraft, I'm going to be making 10 of these. And for those of you that aren't brand new to Minecraft, you know why I'm going to be making 10 of these. And we will more than likely find out what I'm going to definitely be doing with these 10 blocks of obsidian in the next episode, because unfortunately I am out of time for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will definitely be coming back and playing more of this StoneBlocks beta pack from NFINIT by Kaspar. Totally fun pack. I am definitely having a blast. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode today. We will definitely come back next time, where I am apparently wearing some kind of a pool hat. That's nice. I did not realize that. So I hope you guys have a good time. Thanks for stopping by today, and take care.